Most people think that professional athletes lead perfect lives on and off the court. They have immense talent, loads of money, and a plethora of fans who worship every move that they make. For NBA players, they are some of the most popular and wealthy athletes out there. With that being said, they're still normal people, some of whom have pretty odd lifestyles. Welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to be going over some NBA players with crazy obsessions. Sit back and enjoy. First up, Tim Duncan. Tim Duncan was one of the most dominant forces in the paint during his playing days for the San Antonio Spurs. His Hall of Fame career with nearly 26,500 career points helped lead San Antonio to 5 NBA titles. However, off the court, Duncan is probably one of the biggest nerds out there. Duncan has been a huge Dungeons & Dragons fan for most of his life, along with several other fantasy video games. Duncan also has a couple of tattoos, one of Merlin, and a skeleton gesture to further increase his Dungeons & Dragons obsession. Apparently, when he first got into the league, Duncan even wanted his nickname to be Merlin. Unfortunately, his teammates were not a fan of the nickname, although it would be fun to think about certain outfits that would come with a Merlin nickname. To continue with the nerd theme, Duncan also has a collection of swords and knives. His collection includes several hundred historic swords throughout history, including a real 4-foot-long samurai sword. Make sure to stay on the big guy's bright side, otherwise he might strike you down if he feels like it. Next up, Joe Johnson. On the court, Joe Johnson was most known for his play as a guard for the Atlanta Hawks from 2005 to 2012. Yet he's probably more known for his extreme obsession with sneakers off the court. Most NBA players will buy something like a car or a house for their parents with their money, but Johnson is a little different. Inside his closet, there are around 20 fancy watches, a chain worth around $150,000, some Russian winter hats, and 436 pairs of sneakers. To help keep his precious footwear safe, he even built a high-tech vault to prevent anyone besides himself to get into his collection. The closet itself is obviously massive, considering it holds a vault with nearly 450 pairs of shoes. The craziest thing is that Johnson has admitted that he barely even wears most of the shoes that he owns. Johnson later admitted that he owns over 1,000 pairs of Jordans as well, and that brings his total to nearly 1,500 pairs of shoes. At least Johnson won't have to worry about what is on his feet at any point in his life. Next up, Caron Butler. Being an NBA player is extremely stressful. Millions of people watch you every night and will criticize each move you make. So it makes sense that several players have their own coping mechanisms to deal with the stress. For former shooting guard and small forward Caron Butler, chewing straws was how he got through it. Lots of kids do it to deal with stress and anxiety, but most people wouldn't expect a pro athlete to do it as well. Butler used to chew through nearly 12 straws before a game in the league, and apparently nearly 60 a day. His straw chewing got so out of control that the NBA actually had to step in and ban straw chewing, citing that it was a safety and health violation for players in the league. Butler said that his favorite kind of straw to chew was a McDonald's straw, and he was so used to chewing them that he was able to tell which straw out of 15 straws was from the fast food chain. With a weird skill like that, maybe Butler should have auditioned for America's Got Talent after he retired in 2018. Butler also has a severe obsession with Mountain Dew, so much that he used to drink no less than 6 12-ounce bottles a day. When Butler tried to stop his addiction, he ended up suffering from severe withdrawal, which led to what he calls the worst 2 weeks of his life. Keep in mind that Butler was arrested several times before he turned 18, but the anti-Mountain Dew diet was apparently the worst time of his life. Talk about a strange character. Next up, Shaquille O'Neal. Shaq's obsession is a lot more known than some of the other obsessions in this video, but it was so intense that we had to add it. Shaq is absolutely in love with the DC comic book hero Superman. Shaq has a Superman tattoo, a Superman bed, Superman seats in his car, a speaker box with Superman on it, and a Superman grill. In fact, Shaq's obsession went so far that when Dwight Howard wanted to make his new nickname Superman, Shaq went to the society that represents Superman and insisted his nickname be endorsed. The big fella forced the society to make a public statement declaring that Shaq was the true Superman of the NBA, which ultimately ended the debate between him and Howard. Certainly some of the weirdest off-the-court drama that the NBA has ever seen, and it all came from a fictional superhero. Now obviously, we aren't making fun of any of the obsessions on our list. It just goes to show that once again, these superstar NBA players live normal lives off the court, so much so that they too have those tiny little things that they can't take their minds off of. Whether it be Dungeons & Dragons or Superman, it's safe to say that some of these players take their obsessions to the next level. But with that, that's all the time that we have for today's video, so thank you so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring that notification bell so that you never miss another video. Thanks again, and we'll see you guys next time.